I was like looking straight forward. I have that good hood, that drop top, okay? And you can't hold us back. Hey baby, hey sugar, how your mama them? It's your girl Kiwi. Thanks for stopping by for another video. Ooh. Today, y'all, I decided to utilize a palette that I've had for a little while. I actually got this palette in a BoxyCharm 1 month. It's been a while, and this is the Ace Beauty Vintage Dawn palette. Did y'all know this was black owned? Because I did not until literally a month ago or so. I saw it on my Facebook feed that this was a black owned company. So shout out to you, my girl. Yes. A1 product, A1 shadows in here. The only thing, the shimmers give me a little pause, but we'll talk about that a little later in the video. So if you guys want to see how we did what we did, come on, let's go. So we're going to start with my primer today, and I am using the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation in the shade New Caledonia. So I decided to go ahead and I try to keep it one brand, or as much of that brand as I possibly can. So I'm using the NARS Pour and Shine Control Primer. I have a little sample size of that. So just got a little bit on my hand, and I'm going to apply that to my nose. And with this primer, I'm only applying it to pretty much my T-zone and where I'm going to get oily. I have a little bit of foundation on my forehead from my brow application, so might look a little muddy, but just know it ain't dirt, okay? All right, and so I'm gonna go ahead and double prime, and I'm gonna use my Milk Hydro Grip, the rest of this little one on like the rest of my face. Some areas might get a little double prime. It's okay. So today I'm gonna be using the Ace Beauty Vintage Dawn palette. I recently found out, like about a month ago, that this was a black owned brand, so excited. And I actually have a few palettes from this brand, so happy to know that. All right, so it's a gorgeous palette. Gorgeous palette. I don't really know where I'm gonna go with this today, but we're gonna find out. All right, sugar, I had to step in here for a quick second. I'm using the ABH eyeshadow primer to prep my lids for the eyeshadow application. So blending that out, doing all that good stuff. And then I'm going to start with Grand Canyon, and it's a nice deep orange shade. Using that for my transition. Really, really pretty. Blending it all out. And then I'm going to go in with Fade. And y'all, when I say it's the pigment for me, honey, yes, ma'am. It's so pretty. Nice chocolate. And then going in with Pyramid and laying that down in the center of my lid, doing a little gradient effect here, blending that all out. And then right beside that shade, I'm going in with Horizon. And it looks yellow there, but it's a really bold, bright orange. And I'm laying that down, trying to close out the center. And then I tried to go in with Sun. It's a shimmer shade, but it was not giving. Real lackluster, to say the least. So you'll definitely need a glue or your setting spray. So I tried to fix it with Daybreak. So it's a really pretty, like, mustard yellow. But we'll talk about it. So sorry about that, guys. I had to do a little voiceover for that little portion. I had a Zoom call that I forgot about. Yes, I am still working, mind your business. So yeah, so back into the palette. So we are going with like this whole little sunset. And I do have, as you can see, like very hooded eyes, like looking straight forward. I have that good hood, that drop top, okay? About to try to put Sun over that one. So I had a little mishap earlier with Sun, and it was not giving me what I needed. So I think I'm gonna have to use my finger. I'm gonna try to go back in here though and blend this out just a little bit better than what's going on there. All right, so I'm gonna go into Sun. Okay, definitely not giving me what I need. Okay, so that shimmer, it's not giving me all that I need, like at all. So I think that might be one that you have to apply with like a either like a glitter glue or with a wet brush, because finger wasn't getting it, the brush application wasn't getting it, so I think you might have to do that with a wet brush. So I'm gonna go back into Daybreak with the Morphe 3 M321, and I'm gonna just throw a little bit of this over the transition shade. So that's the eyes for now, not quite finished, but we're gonna go ahead and get into the foundation application. Again, using my NARS. Dot it. Kind of focus on one side at a time with this one. With any matte foundation, I would recommend that, because you just, especially if it's a new one, I've used this one a few times and she dries down, but not as fast as other matte foundations that I've tried. So it's not like a girl, you better hurry up, but don't tarry too long. Okay, so a tip that I learned from Natasha, I can't remember her full YouTube name, but it's Tasha. She released some bomb content. So using the Sonia Kashuk, the bottom portion of the sponge, I'm just gonna take it and just blend all over, little excess. Okay, so for a highlight, I'm going to use my Almond NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Okay, so I like it to be a little bit brighter underneath my eyes, and Almond does not give me exactly that. So I like to add, I had a little sample, and so this one has become a really good addition to brighten up underneath my eyes. And this is in the shade Chestnut. Entirely too light on its own, but with a paired with Almond, I like it. So I just add this, and it's strictly underneath my eyes, nowhere else, because I'm a-okay with what Almond gives me for the rest of my face. Just under my eyes. So I do use my fan a little bit to kind of dry down the concealer. Of course, you know, Jackie taught us all, honey. You're blending out your concealer a little too soon if you want that full coverage, that good look. So just leave it on for a couple minutes. You get a whole lot more coverage on the areas that you want highlighted, as opposed to just going directly in as soon as you apply it. And I learned this portion from Mina. Oh, I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but Mina. She starts on the outside and works her way in. That way she gets a lot more coverage, and it's a bit more full coverage in the inner portion, where the highlight to me just looks best to have more full coverage, and then kind of blow it out, right? All right, then I take the bottom portion of my sponge that I used earlier to kind of blend everything out, and then I just kind of go along the edges of my highlight and start blending that into the foundation as well. Okay, so to set my highlighted areas, because I have skin to do what it want to do, I go ahead and I set it, and then I go into my contour. So I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier translucent honey powder. And I'm going to set all of the areas on my face that I highlighted. Okay, so now that we're done setting what was highlighted, I'm going to go in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deepest. Still, yes, I still rides with the Skin Finish, baby. And I just literally go and I press it into everywhere that I've yet to lay down any powder. Contour, I'm just gonna use my bronzer today. I'm not even gonna apply any like cream contour or anything. I don't think. No, follow my first mind. So I'm gonna go with the Glow. I got a little glare, but go with the Glow Splendor Ultra Matte Bronzer in the shade Dark, and it looks like this. Absolutely beautiful. and it smells like pineapples. Literally just doing a couple of little dabs because she's pigmented, okay? Tread lightly. And I literally start, if you aren't familiar with the shape of your face, just fish it. Do the fish face, and it'll show you exactly where to apply it. So just warming the face back up and adding color back into the face. Press it 1, 2, 3. And just apply. And apply in a press up sweep motion, because you don't want to pull it down, because you do not want to make your face muddy underneath. So just kind of wherever you land, that should be the bottom, and then sweep upward, if that makes sense. And then I'll just, a quick little light dab, and I'll try to get rid of my little double chin or add a little shadow here. And this one, you apply and pull downward. Cheek, apply up. Jawline, apply down. And then I'm going to grab my KVD brush in number 40, and also a little simple dab, because this is going onto my nose. I don't want it to be too heavy. Just kind of draw that out and run that up into the very corner of my brow and pull it down, and just literally going back and forth. Got to take it easy on that nose contour, girl, because you'll be out here looking real crazy. To each his own, like I said. It's how I do it, okay? It's how I do mine. Feel free to move about your cabin in the type of way you want to, but that's for me in my house. Praise God, amen. This is what we gonna do. Just cleaning up the nose, carving it out, shaping it up, because I got a schnoz, but that's okay. Me and my nose, we chilling over here. Going back into the Vintage Dawn palette. So for underneath my eyes, I think I'm going to start with Gleam. Nope, that's not Gleam. Fade. I'm looking at it upside down. Going in with Fade, the chocolate brown in the palette. I'm just going to press it on the outer V, going up into the shadow that we previously laid down. Dipping into Horizon, the lighter orange shade. Going in the middle. Blending it back into Fade. And then finally going into Daybreak for the inner corner lower lash line. I'm going to go in with a pencil brush, and I'm going into Serengeti, this goldish, beautiful shade right here at the bottom. And dipping the tip of that brush in down in the inner corner. But the shimmers in the palette will need a little bit of assistance as far as like water or mixing it with your setting spray, your brush or whatever, with some setting spray before you apply it, just to get that color payoff that you're looking for. But I do love the palette. The mattes are chef's kiss, like A1. The mattes are bomb. So you don't need any help with those. I think the color payoff that you get from the mattes is dynamic. So just a little tidbit as far as the Ace Beautē Vintage Dawn palette goes. Now I'm going to add, I'm one of those, like, I'm always going to add a wing. I know every look does not require a wing, but I just love how a wing looks. I love the depth that it adds to any eye look. Like, you can literally wear a wing with every eye look, but a wing is not necessary. But again, do you, boo? Do you? So today I chose to go with the Beauty Bakerie Lollipop Liner. This, hands down, is my holy grail. I have allergies. It's springtime and my eyes water. With this one, like, I don't know if it's Gorilla Glue up in here or what? But she sticks around with your girl all day long. So if you were on the fence, if you ever thought about getting it, or if you just wanted to try it out, girl, treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. And then for my waterline, I'm just going to use the Tarte Easy on the Eyes pencil. And this is in the shade Black. Plain and simple. And mascara, I'm going in with my favorite mascara of all time. The Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte as well. I've had this mascara for quite a while and it has not dried out yet. So. And then for my lower lash line, I use the Thrive Cosmetics, the Liquid Lash Extension. Okay, I'm about to pop on some lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, so we back. I use the Makeup for Melanin Girls lashes in the style Miriam. One of my favorite pair of lashes. I've worn these several times and they give what they're supposed to be. They gave every time. As for blush, no stranger to any melanin goddess. This is the shade Raisin by MAC. And then for highlight, I'm going in with the I Love Revolution Tasty Apple highlight. I found this at TJ Maxx, and I believe it was like, what, $3.99? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it was $3.99. It's so pretty. Like, even in the packaging, y'all, this is so pretty. So I'm gonna highlight just the highest points of my cheeks, down the bridge of my nose a little bit, the tip of my nose, maybe a little bit on my cupid's bow, and wherever else the brush takes us, right? Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. I set my face now with 2 setting sprays since we gotta we're masking up and all of that good stuff still. My first setting spray is going to be the Milk Makeup, the Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. So this one, and it is one of those that are separated, so you gotta shake it up. It's really pretty. And then I'll just mist it a few times. A lot of times. And then to seal the deal, I go in with my Charlotte Tilbury, the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Party all night, stay all day. So this setting spray right here is literally, I don't know why I'm shaking this one up, but this setting spray right here is so good. Like for my mask, I'm talking about the bare minimum of transfer. And it does have a fragrance as well, but it is not nearly as strong as the Huda Beauty. It has more like a rose scent. So then my little fan from Dollar Tree, why is it time? So let me go and slap on some hair and some clothes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got the hair on. This is a unit from Love Me. It's a headband wig from Love Me Hair. That's like my favorite website to get any kind of hair from. So check it out. This is just the 18-inch maybe straight, and I just put a flat iron to it and slap some curls up in here, girl. And then put them a little half up, half down, little ponytail, whatever. A piece up, piece down. So that's what we're rocking with. So we're going to finish off this look with a little lippy. We're going to do a real simple nude lip gloss or whatever. So I'm going in with the KKW Beauty Lip Liner in Nude 3. Real simple. Then I'm going to go in with ABH Anastasia's lipstick in the matte lipstick in the shade Nude. A quick little 1-2. And then topping it off with the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. One of my favorites. Alright, sugar. That's it. That's all I got. That's it. That's how we coming. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. And please be sure to subscribe if you have not already. Hit that like button, let me know that you're liking what I'm putting out, because I'm really trying here to be, just my genuine self and do what I love to do, and that's makeup. I absolutely love it. And then be sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on the palette. Let me know if you plan on getting one. Let me know if you knew that it was a brown girl. Let me know if you knew that this was a black owned business for sure, because I did not up until a few weeks ago. So excited about that. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Keep it crazy, keep it cool.